All right, so get this. This Chinese AI startup
Okay.
called DeepSeek,
Yeah.
they just kind of dropped a bomb on the tech world with
Yeah.
their new R1
Already.
reasoning model.
It's
And it's already making some serious waves.
definitely
I mean, their
track.
iPhone app is like #1 on the App Store charts.
That's gonna tell you something.
Yeah, that's got to tell you something.
Like that
So
she's
buckle up because we're about to like deep dive into why DeepSeek is just shaking things up,
yeah.
especially for these giants like Nvidia and OpenAI,
For sure.
and what this whole open source AI thing
Right.
could mean for you.
Yeah. So it's not just the speed at which things are changing.
Right.
It's the sheer audacity of it all.
Yeah.
You have this relative newcomer
Yeah.
taking on these established players
Right.
with a model that's not only powerful, but also incredibly cost-effective.
Okay, so let's talk numbers for a second.
Yeah.
DeepSeek trained their R1 model for about $6 million. $6 million.
It might sound like a lot,
Yeah.
but OpenAI's O1 model
Right.
cost almost $200 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, how did they pull that off?
That's the million-dollar question, literally.
Right.
One key factor is DeepSeek's just really innovative approach to data processing.
Okay.
They focused on quality over quantity,
Mm-hmm.
meticulously cleaning and filtering their data, which allowed them to train a highly effective model with a smaller, more manageable data set.
They're basically saying, hey, you don't need to throw a mountain of cash at this to get amazing results.
Exactly. The lesson in efficiency.
Yeah. That's going to have some folks sweating, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like Nvidia, whose stock took a 17% nosedive when DeepSeek's news broke.
Oof. Yeah. Ouch. Right. And this is where it gets really interesting, I think, for you, the listener.
Okay.
Nvidia is a major player in the hardware that powers a lot of AI.
Right.
If DeepSeek's approach catches on,
Yeah.
it could lead to cheaper and more accessible AI-powered devices for everyone.
Hold up, rewind a bit. You keep mentioning reasoning model,
Yeah.
like it's something that everyone just knows.
Right.
Could you break that down for us non-techie folks?
You bet. Think of it like this.
Huh?
Most AI models we hear about, especially these large language models,
Right.
are great at generating text,
Okay.
translating languages,
Yeah.
even writing code.
Uh-huh.
They're like superpowered parrots,
Okay.
mimicking patterns they've seen in their training data.
Right.
But a reasoning model like DeepSeek's R1
Yeah.
is a step closer to actual thinking.
Mm.
It can take information, analyze it,
Yeah.
and use logic to solve problems and draw conclusions.
So it's not just about like spitting out text.
It's more like a detective than a parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about actually understanding and applying information.
Right.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole open source thing.
Right.
They're just putting it all out there for anyone to use and build upon.
Yeah, just putting it all out there.
That's got to be shaking things up, right?
It's a huge departure from the way companies like OpenAI operate.
Okay.
They keep their models under wraps,
Right.
like closely guarded secrets.
Mm-hmm.
But DeepSeek's open source approach is all about transparency and collaboration.
So is this like a David versus Goliath situation? Little DeepSeek taking on the AI giants with this radical new approach?
I think there's definitely an element of that.
It kind of feels like that.
And it's not just about national pride, like some tech war between China and the U.S.
Right.
It's about a fundamental shift in how we approach AI development. Jan LeCun, one of the leading minds in AI,
Yeah.
has even said that the real story here is the rise of open source over proprietary models.
You know, it's tempting to get swept up in all the hype.
Yeah.
But I have to ask,
Sure.
is there any skepticism around all this? Is everyone buying into the DeepSeek miracle?
There's always healthy skepticism in the tech world.
Yep.
Right? Some folks online are even speculating about potential astroturfing.
What's
Or
astroturfing?
turfing. Artificially inflating online support for DeepSeek.
Oh, so maybe not everyone is convinced just yet.
Right.
But even with that little grain of salt,
yeah,
DeepSeek is making a splash.
for sure.
I mean, even Mark Andreessen, the venture capitalist, is
Okay.
singing their praises.
What'd he say?
He called the R1 model a groundbreaking achievement.
Wow.
And when Mark Andreessen gets excited about something,
Yeah.
people listen.
People listen.
Yeah.
He's not alone.
Okay.
A lot of experts see DeepSeek's work as a major leap forward, especially in the area of reasoning and problem solving.
So we've got this underdog startup
Yeah.
challenging the status quo with a revolutionary approach to AI.
Right.
And they're already racking up wins.
They're on a roll.
I'm hooked. Let's keep digging.
Right. This whole thing really makes you wonder, like, what does the future hold for AI development?
Yeah.
Will we see more companies embrace this open source collaborative approach, or will the big players keep clinging to their proprietary models?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It feels like we're at a crossroads here.
It does.
But seeing a company like DeepSeek come out swinging and just shake things up,
Yeah.
that's got to be a good thing, right?
Got to be a good thing.
A little healthy competition never hurt anyone.
Exactly. It pushes everyone to innovate and do better.
Right.
Ultimately, the whole field of AI benefits from this kind of disruption.
Okay, so we've talked tech specs,
Yeah.
market reactions,
Right.
and the kind of philosophical implications of this whole open source AI thing.
Right.
But let's get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
What does this actually mean for the average person?
That's the key question, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the answer is,
Yeah.
it could mean a lot.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Open source AI models like DeepSeek's R1 could unleash a wave of innovation and creativity, putting powerful tools into the hands of everyday people.
It's almost like the early days of the internet, when suddenly anyone could create a website or share their ideas with the world.
Right.
Are we talking about that kind of paradigm shift?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
Imagine a world where anyone with a good idea and some basic tech skills could leverage cutting-edge AI to solve problems, build new products, even create art.
Wow.
That's the potential we're talking about here.
And DeepSeek's app is already showing us a glimpse of what that could look like.
Right.
People are using it to generate text, translate languages, even write code.
It's like putting a mini AI lab right in your pocket.
Yeah, it really is.
And here's the thing.
Okay.
As more people experiment with R1 and contribute to its development, its capabilities will just keep growing.
So it's like a snowball effect.
It's like a snowball effect.
Each new breakthrough leading to even more creative applications.
Exactly.
It all sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But let's be real for a second. Every rose has its thorns. With great power comes great responsibility.
Of course.
We have to be mindful of the potential downsides.
Yeah.
Make sure this technology is used for good.
Absolutely. As AI becomes more sophisticated and integrated into our lives, we need to have open and honest conversations about its impact on society.
Yeah.
We need to proceed with caution and awareness.
So how do we navigate this brave new world of open source AI?
That's a good question.
Is there a roadmap for ensuring that it's used ethically and responsibly?
That's where the transparency of DeepSeek's R1 model becomes so important.
Okay.
Because the code is publicly available.
Right.
Anyone can examine it, identify potential issues, and suggest improvements. It's like having a global team of auditors and ethicists constantly keeping things in check.
And it also empowers individuals and smaller organizations to participate in the AI revolution.
Totally.
They don't need massive resources or expensive hardware to experiment and innovate.
Exactly.
This could be a real game changer.
It is a game changer.
So for our listeners out there who might be thinking, okay, this DeepSeek thing sounds cool, but why should I care? What's the takeaway here?
It's about more than just one company or one piece of technology.
Okay.
It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about AI and its potential to impact our lives. It's about democratizing access to powerful tools and empowering people to solve problems and create amazing things.
It's definitely an exciting time to be following the world of AI.
It is.
But with all these new developments popping up left and right,
yeah,
it's easy to feel a little lost in the sauce.
Totally.
So what happens when cutting-edge AI tools become available to everyone? What kind of crazy innovations, opportunity, or even challenges might we see as this open source AI takes off? It's almost like opening Pandora's box, isn't it?
It is kind of like handing everyone a superpowered toolbox and saying, go build something amazing. The possibilities are mind-boggling.
Yeah. What are we talking here? Like, what kind of impact?
Like, we could see breakthroughs in healthcare, education, environmental sustainability, like you name it.
Give us some concrete examples.
Okay, so imagine personalized medicine tailored to your exact genetic makeup.
Wow.
AI tutors that adapt to each student's learning style. Or smart cities that optimize energy consumption and reduce pollution.
That's incredible.
These are just a few examples of what open source AI could unlock.
It feels like we're on the cusp of like a whole new era.
Yeah, it really does.
But with all this potential
Right.
comes a sense of responsibility, right?